Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video I want to take you through the transformation of a Chinese elm from an ugly lump into something really rather nice. Back in April 2024 I visited the Bonsai to You nursery in Lutterworth and found this super cheap Chinese elm in the reject pile for only £13.99. It didn't have the classic S-curve, which was probably why it was discounted, but I could see some potential in it. I just wasn't quite sure what that was yet. For several months, I struggled to see a path forward for this tree, but after a bit of growth, I saw an upward growing branch that was starting to show some lovely movement. Once I had wired that into place, with a slight change of potting angle, suddenly I was excited to see what this tree could become. The first step though is to get it out of the flower pot and into a training pot at the right angle, with good soil. I'll skip through most of this process as you've seen it all before, so we can get to the initial styling. Five months later, it's settled in well and it's growing nicely, so it's now time for the proper styling. As I was inspecting the tree, I noticed quite a lot of dieback around an old wound, so I might have to do a bit of carving on that later. Now let's start with a bit of tidying up and get some wire on it. I'm working my way up the tree, starting with the lower branches. I'm starting by trimming off the twigs I know I don't want, but I'm leaving the others longer until I've finished wiring them. I'm trying to use the two branch principle for most of this wiring, and making sure I'm coiling in the direction I want to twist, so that it tightens when I put the branch into position. I want to make it into a kind of weeping style, which is pretty much how it's growing already. Here, I'm cutting off unwanted growth that is either pointing backwards or pointing upwards. I'm trying to make the pads relatively flat. I'm putting some effort into wiring almost every twig to really give me more control when shaping the tree. Now I'm trying to decide what to do with the left lower branch. It's a bar branch, so technically a flaw and a little bit ugly, but I'm gonna wire it first. If I cut it off, it'll leave quite a big empty space. So let's wire it and see how it looks. I can always cut it off later. There's a bit of a gap between the lower branch and this top branch, so I'm trying to fill that space. Now it's time for last looks. Found a few more areas that need pruning. And there we go. A quick reminder of what the tree was like before, just a shapeless lump. And here it is, 1 month after the initial styling. You can see it's settled in nicely and it's looking good. Anyway, I hope you like it. My first full transformation video. Let me know what you thought and I hope you found it interesting. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.